Hey everybody, Beth and Campbell here. Broke out the big dog professional microphone for this one because it's kind of important. So I just completed this week another course from Heidi Medina. This one was a 6-weeker called Right Room, Right People, and I'll tell you about that in just a second. But a lot of you have heard me talk about Heidi. Okay, gush, fangirl. I've had her on my podcast. I've mentioned her on my podcast a number of times. I've talked about her on social media and certainly recommended her to many of you. And I do that because she is truly freaking awesome. Every freaking time that we talk, it's almost a joke that every time I talk to Heidi, whether it's in a network event or we're just catching up or in one of her courses, I take so many notes because she's always got great recommendations and great advice and books that she's reading. But I learn something every time. I kid you not. This is something like I joke with Heidi about like how does she blow my mind every time I talk to her? Like right now, side note, I am completely revamping the way that I do my day-to-day business activity, how I schedule what I do, like how I do all my podcasting and books and stuff, based on just a mild comment that she made that we were in a chat and she said, "Hey, what have you ever tried this?" And it just turned into a mind-blowing moment. But anyway, I'm fangirling again. So I make the investment for Heidi's stuff because she's good and I do learn something every time. And this course that I just completed was no exception. It's all about connecting with a purpose. And I know a lot of you, when you hear connecting, you think, oh, well, what's so hard about connecting? I mean, I connect with people all the time, but with purpose, right? It is hard. I think it's hard. Even for somebody like me, I'm kind of in your face. I've been doing this for a few years. I mean, I know a little, maybe not enough to be dangerous, but I know, I've been around, I ran around the block a little bit, but I'm still kind of all over the place sometimes. And that's one of the things I love about Heidi is she is not, most definitely not all over the place. So in this course, again, 6 weeks, we went through so much stuff, but it wasn't overwhelming and it did challenge me. It challenged my thinking on a few things. I mean, we covered LinkedIn profiles in great detail. We talked about networking events and email campaigns. Like that's my kryptonite, email campaigns. She had this diagram that she created, like a flow of an email campaign, and it was like, oh, okay, now it makes perfect sense. So something that I'm no longer deathly afraid of. But anyway, most people on social media know me from books and podcasts, and that is what I really was focusing on in this course was how to sell more books and get more lead conversions and podcast views and stuff. But you might not know, I'm also a business consultant. I have an LLC and I offer professional services like project management and business analysis. So as I'm going through this course, initially focusing on authorship and podcasting, I start to think like, holy shit, this could work as good as or better for my professional services business as it does for the authorship, the books, and the podcast. So, again, mind blown as per usual. That just it's like a normal thing now with Heidi. So if you don't follow Heidi, if you're not connected, you're not getting her emails, you're not joining her Facebook and LinkedIn lives, you haven't taken any of her free workshops or signed up for any of her courses, you are missing out on a shit ton of really useful expertise. And I'm a person of action over motivation. So don't wait to be motivated. Take action. Just do it. Connect with her. You will not regret it. She is so worth it. And thank you, Heidi.